to the Grown Folks Table. I am Monroe, and we are here. This is an adult safe space where we talk about grown folk things in a grown folks manner. Put the chair in the bed. I ain't got time to keep telling y'all this shit over and over again. This is an adult safe space. Yeah. Welcome back, y'all. We're here again. We're in the building. It is Monday, first day of the week. You know, the hardest one of the week, getting over the weekend. But I hope everybody had a productive and good Monday. For me, I'm sometimes a little bit of an emotional roller coaster at times. And, you know, every day it's a journey, to say the least. But we get through it. I'm working on this new thing where I wake up in the morning and I try to read I don't want to say positive affirmations, but I try to read positive things, things about healing, quotes and stuff like that. I try not to run to social media, even though it is hard. You know, I'm a work in progress, but I definitely try to channel other things because my mind, it gets to racing as soon as I wake up. So I just try to center it as soon as I wake up and drive my focus. And it works. It does. Because again, y'all, it is a choice. To be in the, I feel like to be in a good mood, grown folks, real talk, sometimes that shit is hard. It is, and me, I am a introvert, but at the same time, I could be social, but I've become that friend that I may not make it all the time. I have become that person. It just be hard, but you do have to choose to be, and that shit is difficult sometimes. Cheers to another episode. What else is going on? Today was a good day. We talked about that. Oh, so I want to talk about, I watched You People. I watched You People on Netflix, and honest opinion about the movie, I thought it was good. I loved the movie. I really did. I thought the cast did a good job. Young Miami could do no wrong in my eyes. She did an amazing job. She was real cute in the movie, but I think it was a good movie. Okay, questions that I'm gonna ask and answer, right? How do I feel about interracial dating? I don't have a problem with it at all. My sister's in an interracial marriage. I don't feel like I don't have a problem with it at all. I've never dated outside of my race. Not saying that I wouldn't. I'm growing because I've been that person that was, black only, bitch, no. But, I have dated. I have dated outside of my race before. I've dated men that aren't black. But I've never been sexually involved. I'm lying again. Oh, I don't have a problem with interracial dating. I don't though. But the movie was really, really good. It was funny. I think that it definitely touched on things that people in those type of situations still deal with today. I love the tribute that they kind of gave to Nipsey Hussle in the beginning of the movie, with like various streets and avenues, and then like the I think it's at R.I.P. Nipsey or Nips Lives Forever, and like roses on the wall. I thought that was really, really dope. I love the turnaround of I loved how real Eddie Murphy and Don't kill me, y'all, because I'm bad with names. But I had it pulled up. How I love how Eddie Murphy, who played Lauren London's father, and Julia Lewis played Jonah Hill's mother. I love how Eddie Murphy and her were very one-sided through the movie, but getting to know someone that is different from you and accepting the difference, and then within accepting the difference, getting the similarities or getting what's common from you two out of it. I love how they both did a 180 at the end. Oh, I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So if you haven't seen it, stop it here, come back. But it was really, really good. It was dope. Lessons in it. It was comedy. And it's real life. And it's a good movie to watch, I think, with... Was it any sex in the movie? I was trying to think about if it was any sex in the movie, because I was going to say it's a good movie to watch with kids, but I don't know. I don't remember. But speaking of good conversation, I had a very good conversation with a close friend of mine the other day. And through this conversation, grown folks, I took from it that I can have a growing pains and going through things and growing. I take heed to the fact that I'm not perfect. I am still learning. I'm growing. I'm learning new things about myself. And with that, you know, you're going to make mistakes and so forth. So through that conversation, I grasped the fact that I need to work on, or maybe I could work on understanding, right? And I say that to say you're going through something with someone, and everybody is human, right? Everybody is human. Obviously, we're all human. So a person can be going through something. A friend of yours, a significant other, can be going through something, and they can become a different person within what they're going through, right? So you, as the person on the other side, this is me trying to learn understanding. You can understand that some of the things they're saying and doing may be out of character, and it may even be hurtful, but you understand that that person is hurting. So it's an understanding, but at the same time, because you are also human, you don't have to take it at all. And I think that regardless of what someone may be going through, one thing that's always that should never be questioned or put in a ripple or put in the ripple is a person's respect. You should always have respect for someone, regardless of what you're going through or what that something could be turning you into. And us as people, we don't have to take it. You get what I'm saying? And that conversation just really helped me understand that I too can work on understanding, because sometime in the midst of something, you can say something that you might have always wanted to say, but it didn't come out at the right time. And even though you may mean it, it didn't come out at the right time. So it just all goes into, accountability and just owning your shit on both sides of it. And I just really took from that it's not good to fight fire with fire, and just basically really truly Monroe me is just, I just need to really focus on the understanding of it all, really, and not fighting fire with fire. Like, you don't have to dig, and you just have to learn to elevate above what you know is not, I don't even want to use the word cohesive, but what you know isn't, of what you're trying to do or what you're trying to grow as. You get me? Because you could know a person for a really long time, and y'all could go through something back then, and you both may have handled it differently. And now here it is, however many years later, and I may handle it differently, or you may handle it differently, and I could still be down here with the handling, and you up here, you're elevated. Like, sometimes some people just they're not ready to really be on what you're on, and it doesn't necessarily mean that there's any beef or tension in a sense there. It's just, again, we're all human. We don't have to take we don't have to take it. But, space and time heals everything. So, cheers to that. Let me do y'all a little question right quick. I also want to talk about, because I was in a chat, and same-sex, like marriages within raising kids and stuff like that came up. And within that, a lady brought up the fact that on social media, someone made a comment about, I'm paraphrasing, but I think it was like something with history, and it was trans women that were going to be brought up in the history class, or people of the LGBTQ community that were going to be brought up in history, historians. And the parent was saying she didn't want her child to be taught that. And I think the controversy came in because there was a lesbian couple's child in the class. And my take on that is, I personally feel like, bitch, at the end of the day, these are people that are in the world. These are people that have done things in the world, and they are just that, people. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like, and then you have people that'll say, because I made that comment within the group, and someone was like, well, that's just like, why do you have to say that they're gay or lesbian? And it's a part, it's not all, but it is a part of who they are. That's just like, would you neglect to say that a black historian that did something in history, would you neglect to say that he or she is African American? No, you're not going to say it, because it needs to be said, because people of the LGBT community tend to be shunned out or shut away because of something that is a part of who we are. And bitches is just really ignorant in real life. Like, bitches is just really ignorant. And I'm not saying bitches isn't women, because bitches is niggas too. You feel me? I mean, I hate when people say things like, oh, I don't want to bring this up or around. And I get, my standpoint on it is, I feel like, I agree. You feel me? I don't want to sexualize a child. You feel me, grown folks? That's just like, I hate when people say, when now all of a sudden, because there's gay scenes in movies and TV shows, oh, they're forcing it on us. They're forcing it on us. Bitch, how is anybody forcing anything on you? It's always been around. But because it's always been something that was supposed to be shunned away, bitch, or kept quiet, we couldn't exorcise it. How many people do you hear say a heterosexual thing? Oh my God, that was just too much. Did you see how big her areolas were? Bitch, you don't see it. But because it's what we're used to, it's our norm in a sense, right? But now all of a sudden, because there's gay and lesbian love scenes, which happens in the fucking world, cause bitch, people talk about, oh, I don't want my kids seeing this, bitch. Your kids shouldn't be watching sex, period. I don't give a damn if it's a man and a woman, two men, two women. They shouldn't be watching sex, period. Bitch, just like at the beginning of this episode, I told you, put the motherfucking churn in the bed. This ain't for the churn. The kids shouldn't be watching this anyway. They shouldn't be watching that type of stuff anyway. I'm all about not sexualizing the child in the sense of gay people in the world. That child is going to have gay classmates. That child is going to have a gay teacher, gay co-workers. Gay is in the world. It's not, to me, it's not a bad thing for a child to know what's in the world that they live in. They don't have to know what gay people do. They can assume whatever the fuck they want to assume as a child, just like they would assume something of heterosexuals. But they don't have to see it. It's all about how you present something in front of a child, how you present it. Excuse me. You have to control the narrative. Because when you introduce your child to it, you control the narrative of how they perceive, especially being something that you're introducing them to, as opposed to letting the world give them that first impression of it. You can't be afraid to let them know what's in the world that they're in. And I just felt like, bitch, so they can't know that it's gay people in the world who did some great shit. Like, they can't know that. I don't want my child to be taught that. People's minds sometimes are really like this big. And you have to broaden your horizons. And this, to me, it's just about, again, going back to understanding. It's just about understanding what's around you, and above everything else, respecting. Because if a motherfucker ain't disrespecting you, there's no need for anything else other than respect. You better respect me. Come on now. Because at the end of the day, it is in the world. So reverting back to same-sex parents, yeah, I don't feel, miss me with what's, listen, nobody is perfect, okay? And we're not going to put a situation on all people at all before anybody come with any bullshit. So I do feel like if someone is deserving and wanting of, I don't think anything's wrong with same-sex parents raising children, as long as there's love, guidance, and protection, and both parents are financially providing for that child or children. Let these people have their motherfucking kids. It really is bigger fish to fry. It's other things to worry about than that. And I just feel like it's just so much. It's so many people trying to control other people's narratives, that you project things onto people that you only have an idea of because your mind is like this big. And you project these things, and it has nothing to do with one's reality. You bitches really be crazy. We have to learn to we have to learn to understand that we have to learn as people and understand that it really is, even without understanding something that somebody does, we have to learn and understand respect. We have to, because if a bitch ain't did nothing to you, people, when you don't respect somebody, people can be nasty motherfuckers. People can really be nasty when they don't respect the person. We really have to learn respect. My cologne, sidebar, smells so good. I don't remember what I'm wearing. I'm wearing Spice Bomb. It smells so good. I put it on like earlier. Like I had this cardigan on earlier and I put it back on obviously, but I still smell it. It just smells really good. But anyway, we really have to understand that even without understanding what somebody does or people are doing, we have to respect people. Everybody deserves respect. Respect goes a long way. And when I tell y'all now, more so than ever, I am really fucking big on that. I really am. I'm also learning that, not even learning, but just taking heed to everybody isn't going to be you, or you can't expect a you in people. You get me? You just have to set your boundaries, and a motherfucker can't cross them. Like, that's one thing that walking into the new, one thing that is absolutely non-negotiable is my respect. My respect is absolutely non-negotiable. There's no compromising it. There is no, well, if this is that, no. There is none. Because, bitch, no. A lot of people been playing for a long motherfucking time, and y'all gotta stop doing that to folks. This grown folks, listen. Within yourself, if you know you one of the people who like to fuck off, stop playing with people. This is not the time. I'm being serious. You gotta stop playing with people. Respect is due to do. Bitch, stop playing with people. That ain't nothing. No, you can't keep doing that. No, and I mean in general, y'all. I don't got my glasses on, y'all, so don't laugh at me. We're gonna do an icebreaker, though. Girl, I ain't answering that, you. Oh, somebody there fucked up. I'm gonna answer that question. It said, if your husband was to find you today, what would he find? Today, if a nigga found me today, he would find. Nah, let me stop. Today would be a healing individual. Someone who is working on himself. I ain't begging nobody for nothing. Nah, but I mean, just a nigga who got his shit together to an extent. I ain't quite there yet, you feel me, to want to spoil you. But, you know, I'm healing. I'm getting my shit together as far as like learning my boundaries and, you know, just moving onward. I'm a loving person. My husband, if he found me today, he would find a funny ass nigga, a grinder, a motherfucking rider. You know what I'm saying? I'm an intellectual, you know. I'm an introvert. I love to be home in my space, in my bubble. It's my comfort, you know. I'm social, but at the same time, he'll definitely find comfort, you know. He'll eat good. He'll smoke good. There will always be kibbles in beds. You know, that's just how we get down. And definitely just peace, serenity, calmness, security. Home will definitely be taken care of. And just a healing individual. That was a good question. Nonetheless, I definitely want to encourage everybody to check on yourself mentally. Ask yourself every day, how were you today? Even if you answer your question in your head, ask yourself at the end of every day, how are you today? How you did today, bitch? Nigga, how was today? Ask yourself every day, Caucasian, how was today? Like whatever you say to yourself, ask yourself, how was today? And just sit in it and take a woosah, you know? And even if you write it down, but every day ask yourself. And I just want everybody to continue to pray, man. Continue to be there for your loved ones and for yourself. You have to be grown folks. We got to work on our mental health. If you need somebody to talk to somebody. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I wish everybody a successful week. Keep going, y'all. Keep fighting. Keep pushing for whatever you're pushing for. It ain't over. And the best is yet to come. I want to thank y'all so much for continuing to rock with me. Excuse me. It's only going to get better. Onward and upward. We're moving on. Sarah Vote higher, the real one. You know. I wish y'all the best. And until next time, grown folks, I'm out. It's your boy Monroe. Peace.